Hiya guys, just a bit of a tip here. We're going to learn how to recover our bike if we come to a stop on a hill, how to do it safely, how to do it with the least amount of energy spent. So we're going to work on hill recovery. So we're basically just going to learn an efficient way to turn around if we fail on a hill. There's nothing worse than getting super far up a steep, nasty hill and we tip over, crash, and we're trying to lift our bike up whilst trying to keep our feet under us. This technique can be used anywhere. It just has to be done before you obviously crash. So as we're going up a hill, if we know we're not going to make it up the hill, we basically want to just pitch our bike to the side just a little bit, just roll to the side, and then once we come to a stop, again we're going to use our clutch control that we learnt in the first video to then keep turning around, and we're going to wiggle our front wheel down. So I'll show you as we go, I'll show you. So clutch control, we're going up the hill. It's getting pretty steep. We're not going to make it. We're going to turn our bike to the side, put our left foot down, and we're going to wiggle our handlebars left and right. So see how my front wheel is starting to go down the hill? My front wheel, and I'm going to move my foot forward. So I just went from back here to further forward. So I'm sort of neutral on the bike. And I'm just doing it nice and slowly, just wiggling left to right, left to right. And as I get to just past parallel with the hill, I want to be putting my back brake on and my front brake on. We're going to keep wiggling, and as we go further forward, we want to be further forward on the bike, so I'm just shifting my weight forward. Keep going, keep going. As now we're at about a 45, we're not quite facing directly down the hill, we're just on a 45. That's about as far as we can go around. So then we basically want to just push off, ideally with the bike on. Before you push off, it's good to get in the habit of checking what is in front of our back wheel. If there's something like a rock or a root or a stick in front of our back wheel, there's a good chance that as we go forward and as we throw our weight forward, that rock is going to hold us up. And if that rock holds us up, basically what's going to happen is the bike stays there, and because you've thrown your weight forward, you're going to go over the handlebars and high side. So just a matter of have a look. Now that there's nothing there, it's clear, we can either with the bike on or the bike off, we just release the brakes and just slowly roll back down the hill. And we can go to the next plateau, or in this case we've got a bit of a plateau flat spot here. We can then turn the bike on and try it again. So in speed, we're going up the hill. We're going to slowly pitch to the right. We're going to wiggle. Front brake on as well. Back brake on. I'm not using any energy, I'm just wiggling left to right, left to right. Now we're on a 45. We can take off. Let me do that one again, I forgot an important step. So, nice clutch control going up the hill. If we know we're going to fail on the hill, just before we get into trouble, turn the bike to the side, back brake on, front brake on. We're just going to sit neutral on the bike, wiggle, wiggle, move our feet forward, keep going, just nice and slow, you don't have to rush. Now that we're on a 45, we're going to check right? There's nothing behind in front of my back wheel to stop me. So now I'm just going to roll off.